Hi, this is Jeff Mesnick, and I'm here today with Christi Keating, who is with Managed Solution, and she's the Content Marketing Specialist. How are you doing today? Or strategist, I apologize.
That's okay. I'm good, Jeff. How are you?
I'm doing great. Well, thanks for taking some time to share your perspective.
Thanks for having me.
So specifically, Managed Solution is a channel partner for companies like Microsoft, Dell, HP, Cisco, and Amazon. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yes, we consider ourselves a Microsoft house. That's our biggest partnership, but we do work with all the ones you listed.
Okay, great. So one of the things that we've been doing with the Channel Marketing Journal is trying to help multiple resellers express, channel partners like yourself, express their thoughts to channel managers, people who run the channel, about how they can improve the relationship. And we also
Mhm.
have some channel managers who have shared their thoughts on how they like to try to improve relationships with their partners. So it's kind of like a great conversation. And so thank you for spending the time with us on that.
Absolutely.
So one of the first questions I wanted to ask you is, what can vendors help you with to help you really be more effective with your marketing and selling their solutions?
Sure. I think it's not so much tangible items, it's the relationship itself. And there's three main things that come to mind, and that's communication, transparency, and collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
And all those tie in together. So let me explain. I mean, communication, especially in transparency, of course, go hand in hand. I need to know what your business does. You need to know what my business does, and not just on a surface level. Let's try to become, experts of each other's to a degree, so that when a customer comes in and we have this opportunity, and you would be a great partner to bring in. I need to know the ins and outs of what you can and also what you can't do, because I want to be equipped to answer any questions that a prospect might have, so that I can bring you in at the appropriate time. We don't want to miss out on opportunities, and we don't want to bring in the wrong partner for different opportunities. So having that transparency and constant communication is key.
Mm-hmm.
And to elaborate on the communication, especially in the technology space, because what upgrades have you made since the last time we spoke? What new products and features have you added to your arsenal that could potentially benefit my clientele? Is there any new recent wins that you have that we should look at and understand a little better? And maybe, how can we capitalize on that specific vertical together? Or are there things that we can strategize around that? I've worked for a couple different technology companies, and we've always had a partner newsletter. And that's been really well received. And we would include things like new press releases, new case studies, so new wins, any product features or updates, events we're going to be at, those sorts of things. And then the collaboration, willing to collaborate, because I know everyone's in their day to day, and it gets hard to collaborate with all your partners, especially if you have a lot. But the co-marketing initiatives are really key. Can you co-brand some collateral together? That's free advertising on both of your websites. My logo's on it, you put it on your website. Your logo's on it, we put it on ours. And going back to events, are there conferences or trade shows that you're both attending, and you can team up to incentivize, attendees to hit up both your booths, so that you can talk to both of them. Maybe you can't otherwise afford to go to an event unless you hop on a booth together and do some joint marketing that way. The alternative is to host smaller events. We do a lot of happy hours. We've done lunch and learns. It's important to cast that wider net to introduce people to your product, because the first part of building, getting a customer is building that awareness and educating and providing value.
What is if have you seen anything coming out of some of the vendors, whether it be Microsoft or somebody else, that has really kind of caught your eye as something that this is a great collaboration that we've been able to do?
Yeah, I mean, Microsoft is great in that they have so many resources at your fingertips. We recently were introduced to Odo, which is a great content management platform. So I'm excited to get using it as a content strategist. Everything's kind of there to plug and play and guide you really, because again, like you get so stuck in your day-to-day stuff, making sure this is done and that's done, that sometimes, content is the meat and bones of it, but it takes a long time to come up with that content. So for Microsoft to provide that content and those resources for you through a program or software like Odo, it's really great. There's another, Microsoft is launching this catalog where we can go in as a partner and add, our case studies, our corporate presentation, those sorts of things for the people at Microsoft to go in and look at and say, oh, this is what managed solution does. I know someone that would benefit from them. So I think like having a partner portal like that is really imperative to helping your fellow partners succeed.
That's kind of like
So
a
they've done
reverse
it.
portal, huh? That's like
Yeah,
because you're now
yeah,
providing Microsoft and their sales team
right,
great information and insight about you that they can
right,
then,
yeah, exactly.
oh, that's cool. I like
Yeah.
that idea. So if for Microsoft itself, or not Microsoft, but any partner, what are three things that you'd want them to know about your business so to kind of tag along that idea that you just said about submitting your ideas into a portal for them to use? What are three important aspects of your business that they should ask about?
So the three things that come to mind. I mean, Microsoft is our bread and butter.
Mm-hmm.
We're a top tier partner with them, top 1% of Microsoft cloud service providers. So they're our bread and butter. It's important to know, we work closest with them. Our engineers, their skill sets are really in Active Directory, system admin. They're really great at identity management. We're really great at like mergers and acquisitions. That's something for them to know as well. Like,
Mm-hmm.
with that identity management, if a company is merging and you come in and you have different email addresses and you have different applications and softwares, you have this software here, that software there, how do they, with
Right.
no downtime, how do we start connecting those and make sure that the communication there is flawless? Um, the other important thing to know about us is because we're like an outsourced IT service company, we become an extension of the team, whether you're a partner or customer. Projects have timelines and whatnot, but especially the ongoing relationships, like we become part of your team. We integrate and we're one. We don't just say you're a customer, you're a partner. We consider ourselves part of you.
Right.
And that's good to know because there's that fluidity. um, the other thing is understanding our four core services. We have professional services, cloud services, managed services, and consulting services.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and we trust you to be the expert in your field, so trust us to be the expert in our fields. We'll come in and consult, provide licensing that's needed, get to know the customer you're working with and their environment, and see if it's logical to move forward before opening up, any sort of conversation and opportunity with the end user.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's good information. So this has been wonderful. Thank you very much. I think there's been a lot
Absolutely.
of good thoughts that other channel marketers, so people who are first time in the role or people who have been in the role for a long time, I think one of the takeaways that I think is from what I'm hearing multiple people say is make a personal connection to your business, understand your business, and then you're able to better improve your collaboration. Would that be a
Hmm.
good kind of summary?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you don't want to just have a partnership for having the sake of a partnership. How can we really work together and make some dreams come true,
Right.
So
That sounds great. Well, thanks a lot, Christy. So this is Jeff Mesnick
absolutely.
with the Channel Marketing Journal, and I'm here again with Christi Keating from Managed Solution, and we're talk to you again soon. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, Jeff.